Bowl Expo 2012. So many things happening. You're finding so many new companies here, which really is surprising in this day and age in the economy. But we have another great vendor here, right, Bill?
Yeah, it's not necessarily just bowling devices, but something that helps out and gives the bowlers a little bit something extra and exciting, and maybe a little chance to get some exercise at the same time. So we've got Lynn Price here from Funovation. So
Welcome.
Lynn, welcome aboard. And I guess first, tell us a little bit about the company. Fun name.
Well, Funovation, our whole vision is to remind the world to play. We've created this heart-pounding, addictive attraction that requires brain and brawn.
Oh, come on, the ladies can play it too, can't they? I mean, they've got the brain side, for sure.
Yes, and of course they beat the competition, yes.
I mean, they're usually going to be more accurate. And we know you carry a grudge very well. I'm married to one. But how does it set up, and how do the bowling proprietors get involved with it?
Well, this is really a great compliment to bowling centers. It's an attraction that the players actually are excited about, entering an environment where lasers pop to life. And the idea is to navigate through this bright green fluorescent lasers in the least amount of time without breaking any beam. And so people get their game face on and they're just crawl, they jump, they slither, and the idea is to get to a couple of objectives so that they can complete their mission.
So it's kind of like one of these Mission Impossibles of, yeah, you see these beams and it's like, how do they do that? Probably a little bit easier. You have different skill levels you can set up.
Yeah, different skill levels, and quite honestly, it is the movies who brought Funovation's Laser Maze Challenge to life. So when you ask people about Mission Impossible or Entrapment, and people want to be like Tom Cruise and Catherine Zeta-Jones, they know that they can get through those laser beams and get their prize and be the talk of the town.
So it's competition against the lasers or against each other? Is it a time thing?
Well,
or
really
whatever you want?
both. So there are 4 different levels, from easy to expert. So with each level, there's more lasers. We even have a moving laser. And the idea is, again, the least amount of time without breaking a laser. So each time you break a laser, you get some extra points added in. And so when you come out of there, you want to go back in because you want to do better.
And it's immediate. You know you can do better immediately.
Absolutely better immediate. In fact, the exciting part is there's a screen on the outside. So the other players are watching what you're doing inside.
Oh, more fun.
And then a leaderboard is signifying, you know, who is inside and what their score is. So now you come out, you want to go back in.
Now, are there different size mazes that, like, for the bowling center, they have X number of square footage available?
Yeah.
Are they different, bigger, smaller?
Yeah, the great thing is it's a small footprint. The Laser Maze Challenge is as little as 200 square feet. It can go up to 400 and 500 square feet. So there's usually a very convenient place to put it that complements where the bowling lanes are, or maybe any of the other games or party rooms are, and becomes a part of an interactive attraction all along the way.
Now, is it a temporary that they can set it up, take it down in a matter of a few hours, or kind of semi-permanent or permanent?
It really becomes a permanent installation, and we theme it for them, or they may decide that they want to do their own theme that's consistent with their center. And the players look at it as a new introduction to something fun, and it's repeat business. And the best news is it's proven revenue pretty quick for the bowling proprietors.
So if they've got a meeting room or an old nursery or a game room that's just not making money like it used to, there's the perfect alternative right there?
Absolutely.
Is there a cost for the maintaining it?
Oh, great question. The maintenance is so minimal. So the cost is so minimal. It's really keeping the insides clean. So taking out a vacuum just as you would in any other area of the center that qualifies. Once in a while you have to realign the lasers just to make sure in their right place. And then there's certain other components that just need some kind of upkeep, but very, very little.
And that's really the key, I think, because a lot of them are looking to spend less and still have a good profit margin.
Spend less, and the fact that this game takes maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute. So the number of players you can put through for $2 or $3 a play, and then they keep doing more. The other thing that we find is great is some of our bowling centers either make it a complement, a package with the bowling, or for a birthday party, they'll say, we're going to rent out the Laser Maze Challenge for X amount of time and make that part of the event as well.
And then they can just run through as many times as they want.
Absolutely.
And it's addictive, and that's the key. So it's like video games. Once you start playing it, you're going to want to keep playing it and keep playing it and trying to get a better time. That's why the pinballs or any of the arcade games people keep playing. You'll see on games up on the top 10 or whatever, you might see the same person so many times because they keep playing it until they want to get to the top.
They keep playing it, and what's exciting about the Laser Maze Challenge is they're in it. So this is an experience where they are living inside the game. And the fact that there are often times we can capture that video of them inside the maze, and then they can put it on their Facebook page and have other people come down to the center and compete as well. So they definitely want to be the star of the attraction.
Yeah, so your Facebook page one night, my score is, and someone's got to go down that Reddit and beat them.
Yeah, in fact, sometimes we have these beat this stickers, these labels that will pop out after each game, and people are around the center wearing these bright yellow stickers, and people are saying, what's that about? And the next thing you know, people are walking down to the maze to try it again.
So you don't need an attendant for it then, evidently. You just put the money in and go in?
Well, both ways. We do recommend an attendant because outside of the Laser Maze Challenge, we like an excitement pit. And this is where you invite people in and you say you got to try it, or you can do better than that, or bring your friends in. At the same time, if that is not possible, we have auto attendant, so they can use tokens or bills or coins. And we also have a redemption feature too, so that if they want tickets, we can also incorporate that into the package.
Tickets for how much time it took you to get through?
Exactly. And then they can buy their, novelty items or gifts, as you will.
So that's another way of looking at it too. Yeah.
Yes.
I get a prize for doing it better.
Yes.
Great.
We're excited. We have about 135 mazes and about 125 locations in 16 countries. And so we are growing by leaps and bounds and really creating smiles. That's what we're all about. We created over 12 million smiles.
Yeah. And for those that are listening and watching this later, you missed it, but after the show today, you're hosting a little laser maze party.
Yes, we are very excited. We're going to the Coconut Bowl at Wild Island, where we have 2 mazes. And we're going to have a blast just seeing who's going to compete and who's going to win with the least amount of points and time.
And for each adult beverage, do they get handicapped a little bit? Or
I'm not going there.
Now, what's the website for people to find out about it? Because I'm sure you have a lot of information, and whatever they need to know is pretty much self-explanatory on the website, and then give a phone number in case they have questions.
Sure. The website is Funovation, so it's FUNOVATION.com. Lots of great information, lots of great stories, lots of information about what the maze is all about. Also, you can go to 303-996-0294. Give us a call, and we'd love to have you like us on Facebook.
Absolutely.
There you go. I know a lot of times there's a lot of information on people's websites, but some people would rather have that personal one-on-one. They may ask some questions that maybe they didn't see it, and it's on the website, but maybe they missed it, but you want them to call you, right, so you can explain any hesitations or any problem they may have or questions so you can answer them for them.
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing is we customize each laser maze. So 135 mazes are each a custom design. So we try to talk with all of our bowling center proprietors and say, what is it that you want your customers to feel? What do you want them to say? How is this going to fit into your community and into your theme? So we want to get to know you. And when we sell you one, we still want to know you. We want to hear your stories. We want to see how well it's doing. We want to see the talk of the town. And then later on, you might want to do some upgrades or add something different as well.
Fantastic. Well, listen, we appreciate you coming on, Lynn. And,
thank you very much.
The website once again.
Funovation.com.
Thank you. Bye-bye
Thank
now.
you.